Everyone can benefit from some pet-friendly RVing tips. Whether you're renting a pet-friendly motorhome, opting for a road trip in your adventure van, or considering buying a new RV of your own, traveling with your furry family member is easier than ever.
There's nothing better suited for trips with pets than an RV. RVs can almost seem like they're made for pets. They give them all the amenities of a familiar home environment while being location independent.
One of the most significant advantages of RV travel is that your pets can go adventure with you all day, and then they can sleep in a relaxing, familiar location each night. We all know pets need routines, and providing a place to call their own is beneficial to helping them stay happy and healthy.
Most pets come to accept their RV as another home after only a little exposure and positive experiences. There's also a side benefit of large storage areas for placing and packing all of your pet's food and toys, as well as outside showers to keep their paws clean and mud-free.
We've picked up a few tips over the years while traveling in our fifth wheel.
And here are 7 important things to consider before RVing with your pets. First tip, when traveling with your pet, it's essential to ensure their immunizations are up to date. Check your records and see if you need to update any annual vaccines before you leave. You're going to run into places that require documentation, so you should scan copies of all your pet's records and keep them in cloud storage for electronic retrieval. And if an emergency occurs, you have all the paperwork necessary to share with an emergency vet.
Second tip, make multiple paper copies of your pet's records. Some campgrounds require that your pet be fully vaccinated to stay there and will ask you for a copy of their records. Copying your pet's records and keeping them on hand will make the check-in process much more manageable. You can leave a copy with them and you are good to go. We keep a few extras in our glove compartment. If you need to board your dog, they will require paper records, so these come in handy often.
Third tip, do you know that not all dogs are welcome at every RV resort? Many parks have breed restrictions depending on the bylaws and their rules. Almost all parks have an aggressive dog breed clause in their contracts, but some take it a step further and restrict specific breeds. We met the cutest older couple from Canada, and they explained their sweet little 6-pound miniature pinscher was not allowed to stay at a park recently because she fell under the breed description of a Doberman pinscher. They had no idea the sweet pup was restricted and unfortunately had to leave the park, drive around for about an hour looking for a new place to stay.
Fourth tip, another obstacle many people overlook is pet weight limits. We've often seen many people with such beautiful Great Danes and think about all the parks with weight restrictions and wonder if they ever have a problem getting into some. We've seen some parks have limits on dogs above 35 pounds. Weight restrictions are sometimes used as a backdoor option to restrict larger breed pets without actually naming them. Check the rules at each park before you book if you have a pet that falls into any questionable category.
Fifth tip, store foods in airtight containers. If you use some of the outside storage bays of your RV for pet food, you'll want to use a sealable storage container to keep the animals out and the food fresh. There are countless stories of bears scratching and clawing their way into an RV or even their car to try to get into the food that they smell in those storage bays.
Sixth tip, make a plan for pet food delivery for extended trips. It isn't always opportune to carry large bags of food in the RV. And suppose your pet is like ours and has special diet needs. You need to plan far ahead as to where you will source your food and have it delivered to a location that accepts them. You do not want to have to deal with a dog that has had his food changed on him, and you do not want to experience that within the confines of an RV. Trust us on that one. Seventh tip, have a proactive plan to keep them safe while you're away from the RV. Many RV parks state in their rules that they do not want you to leave your pet unattended. We have several systems to help monitor our pup when we are away. There are options like widely available Wi-Fi enabled cameras to watch your furry buddy when you aren't around. However, they don't notify you that the AC has gone out or that the thermostat has spiked a high or low temperature. There are separate devices like the Temp Stick that work off Wi-Fi and send you an alert when your temperature fluctuates beyond your set parameters. We all know how hot or cold the RV can get when systems aren't on, and that is not safe for your pets.
Bonus tip, we've also installed a keypad door lock, which we can notify someone at the campground if needed to access the RV in case of an emergency scenario. Give them access to our keypad and they're allowed to get in and take care of our pet.
Traveling with your pet can be fun and rewarding. By following these simple tips, you can help ensure that your trips are safe and enjoyable for your furry companion.